What is up people, and welcome back to another video. We now have access to the Airburst rocket launcher, but it's a little bit broken. Let me show you what I mean. So the way this rocket launcher is supposed to work is that you fire it near or at enemies or enemy structures, so think patrols or fabricators, and when the rocket is in close proximity it triggers and explosives will go off covering a spherical area. And if there is nothing in its proximity at all, it will automatically detonate after a certain distance, as you can see here. The problem is that there is multiple items in the game that will trigger the explosion of the rocket when it shouldn't happen. Let's take a look at them. First up is going to be the resupply pod. Next we have got a sentry. One of the original team killers, the Tesla tower. Also, in the team killing big 3, we've got the minefield. After that, just your standard support weapon hell pod. Then we have got the shield generator. This one's super interesting because if you fire it at the shield generator from outside it, it does seem to deflect the rocket and send all of the explosions back at you. But if fired from inside the shield generator, the rocket will detonate instantly and the shield won't protect you from any of the explosions. If you're lucky, when firing this past a hell bomb, it's only going to cause an early detonation. If you're unlucky, you're going to get a whole team wipe. And for anybody thinking that maybe I was just too close to trees or rocks or the ground itself, here is me testing the rocket launcher against an SOS beacon in the exact same spot as all the other things, and as you can see it doesn't trigger it and the rocket flies way past the SOS beacon and detonates much further out as it's supposed to. Explosive barrels is another thing that's going to trigger the explosion of the rocket launcher, so just really watch out for these because they're often found around extractions and terminals too. And by far the craziest thing is grenades, stims and ammo packs, which as far as I can tell all trigger the rocket. This is the clearest example. I'm running around to show you that there's none of the previous items that have triggered the rocket in the vicinity. I'm going to mark the ammo packs, run a little bit away, aim above them, fire, and it's going to trigger the rocket early. And for those that are still non-believers, this is the first clip that I filmed when trying to show what the rocket looks like when there's nothing in its proximity and at what range it detonates, and the only thing that was in the proximity in this clip is once again the ammo packs. So what do you think? Is this intentional by Arrowhead to try and portray the stratagem as still being in early development or experimental, or did they just mess up with what triggers the launcher? And how do you feel about certain things that it does trigger? I think everyone is in agreement that none of the stratagems should cause it to happen, but what about the explosive barrels and hell bombs? Let me know down below. But that's where I'm going to end this video, so if you did enjoy, please subscribe. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.